So I'm Joyce Grasso, and I'm very happy to be here. And I'd like to thank Emma and Kevin and Jess and Sean. And I'm delighted to be with Sarah and Rick and Sam at this show, and everyone else and all of the other talented artists. I don't know if it's a little high for me. That's better. I grew up in Portland, Maine, and I moved to Stamford, Connecticut, where I was an art teacher for 35 years. I was an art teacher in an art magnet school where we created scenery for 3 shows a year, so it was about 75 shows that the kids we designed and created. So I get a lot of my artistic background from the kids, and I always say that they've inspired me. They're in my hearts forever. I went to school in Connecticut, so that's how I left Maine, and I stayed there to be an art teacher. And I have an undergraduate degree in art education, but I have a master's degree in reading and correlating art with children's literature. So I have a background in reading millions of children's lit books, picture books. So I do a lot of collage, and that inspires me. I do collage for fun at home at night. And it kind of comes out in my artwork. You can kind of see that style, the childlike quality in my work. And then I wanted to go on to discuss how I've ended up. A lot of people were asking me how I went from my seascapes, which are a lot about memories. And when you walk along the beach, Old Orchard Beach, Scarborough, over the years, those are where you have your best memories. And my work is kind of a feeling of a place. It's imaginary. And sometimes you think back to these times and places where you felt the most joy and you were removed from all of what's going on in the world. And that's kind of what those pieces are about. So my still lifes are very similar. John and I watched this movie on television the other night. It was called Nona, and it's not a famous movie or anything, but it has a very sweet story about these Italian grandmothers coming back and making food, and that's how the restaurant started on Staten Island. And it reminded me of my still lifes, and they're kind of about memories. And I started doing during COVID when we were all alone, and my favorite things are food, nature, and drink, whether it's lemonade or wine. So I set up these tablescapes and started with all of my favorite foods. And recently I've been combining not the seascapes with the tablescape in front and the seascape in the background. And that's all about memories, similar to the movie Nona, where your best memories are with friends and family gathering around the table. And so that's how those started and evolved. And I go back and forth between the two. I don't know which I like best. I like them for different reasons. So I want to thank everybody for coming tonight, and it's been a pleasure. And I'm thrilled to be at the Portland Art Gallery. Thank you.